Hey guys, it's Benny the Comicstorian, and I'm sitting here with Jawiin, or Jason Inman, the co-host on DC All Access, or you might know him from Periscope, because he periscopes all the time.
Do I? Once a week's all the time?
That's all the time, because my phone does that little noise and it goes live.
Oh, okay, got it.
So you guys know that Justice League is currently doing the Darkseid War, and as much of a DC fan that I am, I don't know that much about Darkseid because he's always shown up and gotten his butt kicked. That's pretty much it. He doesn't do anything. I mean, and Jason was nice enough to tell me that he will fill me in on the Darkseid history. So we're going to do a, I guess, on-camera Know Your Universe?
Sort of info dump.
Yeah.
Like, right here, just like the highlights of what I think you should know about Darkseid.
Okay, because I need to know more than just he gets his butt kicked. That's all he does.
Every comic book villain gets their butt kicked.
Well, not as bad as Darkseid.
Every comic book villain. Like, no comic book villain will ever win. There's been like one or two, but they kind of became heroes. But that's it. But Darkseid, man, is so powerful. You have to think about it, like, Darkseid, created by Jack Kirby, the god himself of comics. If there was ever to be a god of comics, Jack Kirby is the god of comics. That god created the other god of the DC universe.
Well, and the new gods and like various other
gods
things,
and everything like that. One of those great stories. If you never read the Fourth World Stories, you totally need to read it. But we're gonna talk a little bit about the New 52 Darkseid, because I think his origin was created by Greg Pak. It was a little bit more compact, and basically his origin in the New 52 is that he is, of course, a farmer. Farmers are tough. They love
a farmer?
He was a farmer. He was a farmer. Yep. And basically he got pissed at the gods. He got pissed at his gods, and basically he went up there and murdered them all.
Okay, you're already filling me on stuff I didn't know. I always thought of Darkseid as just the volcano face guy.
Yeah. So he had gods. He murdered all the gods, took their powers, and that's how he became Darkseid. Now, another interesting fact about Darkseid is that in the New 52, there's only one Darkseid. There's not multiple Darkseids for all the Earths. There's one, and he can travel throughout the universe. So at the same time he's invading Earth 2, he was also invading Earth 1, also a couple other ones, as so Grant Morrison hints at, or has hinted at in many other interviews. That's actually an idea from James Robinson. James Robinson, during his Earth 2 series, came up with that. So that, to me, ups his power level. He can travel the multiverse without any problem.
See, I didn't know that. I actually thought that there was multiple Darkseids traveling around, and they were just scared of them all kind of situation.
No, there's just one. And think about that. If he has enough parademons to attack multiple Earths at the same time, how many parademons does this guy have?
Well, there's always a question of what are the parademons? Like,
well, the idea... The idea of the parademons, and I don't, this is just going off the top of my head right now, is that they're converted soldiers of the people that he's conquered.
Okay, because that would make sense, because on the main New 52 Earth, they don't want to hurt them. They don't want to hurt them at all.
No.
And on Earth 2, they're like tearing them in half.
Yeah, they don't care. Earth 2's a dangerous place, man.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with Earth 2.
Like, they don't care. They don't care. Also, Darkseid is always about finding the anti-life equation. The anti-life equation is basically this idea, this thing that can destroy all matter at all time immediately.
But that kind of changes around though as to what the anti-life equation actually is.
Depending on the writer. But that's kind of like what I like to think about it. And also, Darkseid is always consumed about power. He's always consumed about power, and he doesn't like. He's very stubborn. He doesn't like people being more powerful than him. That's the reason why he focuses on Superman. He feels that Superman is a person that can break his ideals, that can break him. So he's like, I gotta shut you down every chance I get. And that's also why Darkseid doesn't like Superman in all the multiverse.
See, and now that's a great tangent to go off on. Is that why he doesn't seem to be as mad at the New 52 Superman? Because he's not quite as heroic as the other ones, you know?
Yeah, well, but as you...
we can theory craft it, it's fine.
We can totally theory craft it. I would say it's because he's a more inexperienced Superman compared to the other Supermen. He's only been around for 6-ish years now.
Right.
He's not as much of a threat. So in the other universes, the superheroes have been around for a lot longer. They're more powerful. They're whatever. He would be threatened. He would be very threatened by the original Superman, the post-crisis Superman that exists on the New 52 Earth.
Oh yeah.
If he knew he existed there, he'd be very threatened by that guy.
That's a discussion we can have an entire another episode, because that guy's amazing. The fact that he's just hanging out, but we'll talk about that guy.
Are there any other? What else do I need to convince you to join the anti-life equation and the? I mean,
I've always thought that he's an awesome villain, but I've always thought that he talks too much. He just comes in and he just eggs everyone on. They're like, I'm going to defeat you, and that's all he does.
It's because Darkseid's a planner. Darkseid's a planner. If Darkseid has to fight, he's already lost, because he feels that he has so many soldiers, so many weapons, so many generals, that he is the ultimate planner, and that if he has to use his Omega beams, well, what's the point? I'm already done. I'm already done because
Right.
I didn't plan this well enough. He's the long game man. He's the ultimate long con artist, and by that I mean millions of years long con.
Well, you know what I'm gonna say though? I think that Brainiac is a far more effective villain. He really is in the DC universe because Brainiac
true.
can do so many other things than Darkseid, and he does more than talk.
I just hope it's my dearest hope that we see Darkseid in Justice League.
Oh.
I want to see Darkseid in that. Here's the thing, Darkseid is one of the most cinematic villains DC has.
I will agree with you on that, but I do hope that if we do see Darkseid, it's not 9,000 teases of Darkseid like we're getting with the Marvel Universe. It's just actually Darkseid, or maybe
Yeah.
one tease
Yeah.
in a movie. I don't want to see him 1,000 times.
Well, also another plus to Darkseid, he has many bastard sons, so he is popular with the alien ladies.
That's an interesting direction to take it. But thank you for joining me today,
No,
Jason.
thank you.
Overall, if you guys want to see, I do think that Brainiac's a better person, but I think
Yeah.
that would be a better
Yeah.
video for us to discuss on Geek and Tea on your channel.
Yeah, we did discuss it, and you
Yeah.
had some excellent points. So if you want to watch that, you should come and join us.
Right, so I'll have the link to that down below, guys. You can always find Jason every week on DC All Access. I don't actually know their release schedule.
It's like every weekday.
I was like, it seems to be all the time. And he's also got his own channel, Jawiin, if you want to get his opinions more directly from him, including why he disagrees with me about Brainiac. So thank you once again for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, man.
And
Awesome.
we'll see you guys next time right here at Comicstorian.